Welcome to Viking.TV's Wellness channel. I am Mona Therese. Today we will do a stretching class. So you might have a chair and a towel and pillows. If you don't need it, just sit on the floor and do what you can. But have the towel ready. First we will do some gentle warm-up. So come up and stand, and we come up to the front of a mat and lift your shoulders up to the ears and roll them back. Inhale up to the ears and roll them back. Inhale up to the ears and back. Now inhale your arms up and exhale, bring them to the heart. Deep breath all the way down to the lower part of your belly, and then exhale down. Inhale, lift it up again and exhale down. Now we go a little further, feet hip width apart. Inhale, lift it up and exhale, hinge forward, and then inhale, stretch halfway up, and then exhale down. Bend your knees if needed, and then inhale, come all the way up, and exhale, hands to the heart. One more time. Inhale, lift it up, and exhale, stretching the back of the body. Inhale, halfway up, and exhale down. Inhale, come all the way up, and exhale. Now take your arms up over the head and stretch to the right side. Exhale. Inhale up and exhale. Inhale up and exhale. Inhale up and exhale. Inhale up. Drop the arm and reach up and come on up. Exhale and up and exhale and up and exhale and up. Take your arms down, shoulders up to the ears. And good. Now sit on the floor or on a chair. Turn your head to the right as you inhale. Exhale it back to the center. Inhale to the left and back to the center. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Look up and look down. Look up and look down. Circle it to the right and down. Circle it to the left and down. Circle it to the right and down. Circle it to the left. Wonderful. Let your head come up. Now take your hands behind you and interlock your hands and bring your hands over. If that's not possible, then you can take your hands and then just hold them over like that. But if you can, interlock them and then look to the side and let your head drop down. So now you should feel a stretch from your ear to your shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Good. Now reverse the interlock and bring it over to the other side, or just pull the towel or strap to the other side. Turn your head and bring your chin down. Inhale. Exhale. Most of us have some kind of tension and stretch in our neck and shoulder and upper body. So it's quite normal that you can feel these stretches. Just breathe into them and then exhale. One more time, inhale and exhale. Coming into the center. And now exhale and round your back and stretch forward. Breathe into the space between your shoulder blades. And then inhale, coming up, and exhale down. Take your right arm over to the left and bring the arm under, and now stretching the back of your shoulder. Breathe in, breathe out. In the last year, many of us has been more on the computer and sitting down than normal, and that often can create stress and tension in our neck and our shoulders and our upper body. So today we focus on stretching it out and letting it go. Good. Now open your arms to the side again, and we take the left over, the right under, and stretch. You can let your head drop down if you like, or have it up. Closed eyes or open eyes, your choice. Inhale. Exhale. You can even take your head a little. Just feel out where you need to stretch the most and then stay there. It should never be forced. It shouldn't be painful. Just a sensation of a stretch. Nice. Good. And now release it. And now take your feet out. And if you're on the floor sitting cross-legged, just lean forward. But if you're on the chair, just drop down, look in the back of the chair, to the back of the chair. Let your head be loose and relaxed. Breathe into your lower back. Feel the stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Deepest breath in. Fullest breath out. And then we roll all the way up. And again, if you're sitting on the floor, take your hand on the opposite knee. And if you're on the chair, just grab the back of the chair and look over to the twist. Inhale. It's very gentle, easy twist. Feel the twist coming from the waistline, then from the chest, and then the top of the neck. Good, and we take it over to the other side. Stretch it and open it up. Full inhalation. Full exhalation. It's so important to maintain our flexibility. Good, and then we come into the center. Now I will just turn on the chair, but if you're sitting, you can just take your hands behind, interlock your hands, and stretch and open your chest. If you need, take the strap or towel in between your hands and then open your chest that way. For you who sit on the floor, it's the same, just with cross-legged. Inhale, exhale, deep breath in. Let your chin drop down as your chest lifts up. Full inhalation, full exhalation. Relax your forehead, relax your eyes, and make sure your teeth is not clenched together. Deep breath in, slow breath out. And then we release and take your shoulders up to the ears and roll them back. Couple more times, and then take your towel or strap if you need it, or else take your left arm up, bend it, and you can take your hands there and stretch it back. And another option would be to take the other hand behind you and grab your fingers. The third variation would to be hold the towel and then connect there and then gradually walk your hands up. So find a way where you feel most supported, and make sure your elbows is not out, but it comes in. So when you are here, you're holding, you're not letting the arm come out, but staying in. Full inhalation, full exhalation. Those lovely helicopters. Breathe in, breathe out. Feel the stretch, the openness of your triceps. That's the back of your arms. Good. Now we release it and we can shake it out a little. Then we take the other side and come on up. And again, stretch it out. Bring the elbows into the head and then elbow back. Remember, if you need to, you can have the arm up here too. One side can be more tight and tense than the other, so that's quite normal. So don't think about that and don't force it to be the same. Inhale, exhale, deepest breath in, slowest breath out. And also feel that your abdomen expands, your rib cage expands. Okay, so exhale, release, and again shoulders up, shoulders down, up and down, up and down. Good. Now let's come up. Again, you can use a chair, and if you don't want to use a chair, you can do the downward dog position. The downward dog is the one where we are down here and stretching out. But today we are up on the chair, and then stretch out and let your chest drop down. Inhale deeply, lift up from the core of the belly, fully aware of your in-breath, fully aware of your out-breath. Lift up from the front rib cage so you're not hanging and sagging, but really lifting up and strengthening your core at the same time. Breathe in deep, exhale slowly. Take a couple more deep breaths here. Feel your sit bones lifting up. And then coming up and take your right foot forward. Keep the back heel down. You can have the hand on the chair. You can have them on the elbow. If you don't use a chair, you can just hold your hand on your knee. Good. Inhale. Feel your hip is squared with the front so you're not falling in and your knee is in the direction of your second toe. So deep breath in, slow breath out. If you walk, hike, run, bicycle, this is a wonderful stretch to do every day after your practice. And then you come up and we step back and we take the other foot forward and then coming down again and stretch it out. Inhale deeply, exhale slowly. Fully aware of the in-breath, fully aware of the out-breath. The breath connects your body and mind, so as you breathe in and feel the relaxation in the body, your mind gradually begin to calm down as well. Good. And then coming up, and we can still hold the chair. Take your ankle and bring it in, make a little pelvic tilt so you feel the stretch on the front. You can also stand as you are or have the hand to a wall. You can take a towel and bring it around if you can reach, then that can give you a little more linked to your arms so you can hold it there, and then tuck the tailbone under and lift it up as high as you can. Knees close together. Feel how you engage your abdomen muscles. Breathe in deep. Exhale slowly. Just take a couple more deep breaths here. It takes around a minute for the muscles to begin to relax. And then release and take the other side. Tuck the tailbone under and stretch it out. And a minute is in between 6 to 12 breaths for most of us. So just breathe, feel that wonderful stretch. And we have like a couple more deep breaths here. Good. and then we go down. So now you can turn the chair, and then we take the foot up on the chair, and then we reach forward. We can have it to the height or the low of the chair and stretch it out. And for you to use the chair, you can be down here. But watch out, the hip don't move. Bring it back. Oops, lost balance there. So we have a nice stretch of the hamstring here. Inhale. Exhale. Hamstring can often be very tight as well. So if you need to have a little bit of knee, that's okay. And if you stand up here, that's okay too. Just as long as you feel the stretch, you are doing exactly what you need to do. There's an old saying in the yoga world, it's not about touching the toes, it's about the journey to the toes. So enjoy the journey, breathe in, breathe out, and over time your body will open up. Good. And then, or at least it won't be worse if you keep up the practice. So now we take the other side, make sure your hip is square, and then you lean forward. Either you're here or you just stand here, that's okay too. And then we stretch it out. Feel the inhalation, feel the exhalation. Breathe in deep, exhale out slowly. Again, think about linking from the front of the body. Let's take like 3 more deep breaths here. Wonderful. And then we come up. Now we can take the chair away. And then we will come down and sit on the floor. Good. So take one leg out and one leg in. And if you need to, if you have any problems with your knee, you can have a pillow or yoga block underneath the knee. So let's start here. Sitting tall, breathe in, breathe out. If this is enough for you, stay there. If you can, let's go further. Elbows to the floor. If you can do more, stretch your arms out and let your head drop down. But again, don't go further than you can relax into it. You can feel the stretch and maintain the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Fully aware of your in-breath. Fully aware of your out-breath. Allowing the breath to flow very gently. Into the nostrils, out to the nostrils. It's very important that we stretch and open up the joints so we can get energy flowing in the body again. Letting go of stagnations. You know, we are organic beings. We are supposed to move and stretch and use the body. And then inhale, coming up. And then we take the other side. So take it in, lift it up, and again, come forward wherever you were before. Inhale, exhale, and again, think about linking from your pubic bone to your breastbone, coming out of your lower back. Deepen the awareness of your breath. Inhale, exhale. We take 2 more deep breaths here. Good. And then we come up. And then stretch and take your legs in front of you, sitting tall. And just like when we were standing up stretching, we need to open up and from there hinge forward. Now we have both legs at the same time. And now hands in front of us to the ankles down. Here again you can use a towel as an extension or a yoga strap. So you sit here. So focus on really lifting up and from there coming forward and down. And you know, it can take years, so we are not in a hurry. Have patience. And then over time, you just go deeper and deeper. Full breath in, full breath out. Surrender completely to the exhalation. Deep inhalation, slow exhalation. And now come up from there, all the way up, and sit. Take your arms just a little back, and now just lift your heart up. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Wonderful. Now let's come up on all four. So hands underneath the shoulders and knees underneath the hip. As you inhale, arch and bend your elbows. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, arch. And exhale, round. Inhale, arch. And exhale, round. Inhale, arch. And now just sit halfway back as you exhale. Inhale, come forward. And exhale. Inhale, arch. Exhale, sit halfway back. Inhale, come forward. And exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, sit halfway back. Inhale, come forward. And round. Now sit back on your heels. Arms stretch out in front of you. Forehead to the floor. Breathe deeply into the lower back. You know, you can open your knees out to the side. That's not a problem. So be as comfortable as you can and direct the breath into your lower back. Full inhalation, full exhalation. Deep breath, slow breath. Completely surrender, let it go. Good, and then we come up and come down on your elbows into the Sphinx pose. And shake your hip out a little. Shoulders back, chest forward and up, and stretch it out. Feel this gentle back bend. Inhale to the side ribs. Exhale, feel your heart dropping down like it took a little vacation and was hanging in a hammock between two palm trees. That's a nice vision, right? Soon we can go to the Bahamas and hang in hammocks. Inhale. Exhale. Feel the awareness of the breath. And now come on down, hands under the head, and shake your hips out a little. Good. Now take the hands to the side, and if you can, stretch all the way up, and then round your back again. Bring your knees in, And then take your right knee all the way up to the side of your right hand and walk the other one back. For some of you, this is enough. Others can come down on their elbows. And then some of you can come all the way down and relax. The most important part here is that you don't fall out to the side, you stay in the center. You could take a pillow and put underneath your hip. If this is not working out for you at all, then just come around and lie on your back and do the more familiar pose called Eye of the Needle. Okay? So, but for you who can, be with me here in the Pigeon pose. And you can just be on your elbows. Inhale. Exhale. And for you who are more open, let your head drop down. This is such a wonderful stretch from the outer hip, but also for the hamstrings. Good. And then we come up, hands underneath, lift from the belly and bring your leg back. And we can round the back. For you who lie on your back, just shift it over to the other side. And now we take the other knee up and then coming in. Elbows down, feel it out. Are you rocking to one or the other side? Find the center and just have a pillow to sit on if you need to, or a yoga block. Inhale, exhale. Feel those outer hips, hamstrings. And then if you can, after a little while, maybe coming all the way down. Maybe even stretch your arms in front of you. Inhale, exhale. As I said to you, it takes around a minute for the muscles to relax. So let's just enjoy it. Be in the breath. Completely let go. And then inhale, coming up, elbows underneath the shoulders. Tuck the toe under, lift up from the belly and bring the knee in a little, swing the other one back. And then again, come on back into the child's pose. For you who lie on your back, who did Eye of the Needle, you can just hug your knees into the chest. You can rock a little from side to side. And then we will be together again shortly. And then we come up and let's sit. And now again, come into those inner thighs, like we had in the beginning with one leg. Now we have them both stretched out to the side. So hands can be here in front of you, or you can walk yourself forward and coming down on your elbows. Let your head just drop, but don't round your back. Think about really stretching, lengthening from the pubic bone to the breastbone, stretching forward, coming out of your lower back. Inhale, exhale. Fully aware of the breath. And then inhale, coming up. And then take your legs together. And how long? And take your knees out to the side. So the knee come into our mermaid pose and then lift up and stretch around. So you feel how the hip comes up and you really come in and stretch in the crest of the hip. And then look over your shoulder. Maybe you can see the other foot behind you, maybe not. Inhale. Exhale. Feel how you lift up vertebra for vertebra. Sometimes it's just wonderful just to stretch the body. Not doing anything else, but just stretching and breathing. And then we come up. And now just swing your leg over to the other side. So the foot is kind of hugging around the knee. You lift your hip up from the floor, hand on the knee. There's no weight on the knee. The weight is on the hand on the floor. Lift yourself up. And now just spiral, spiral, spiral. And look over your shoulder. Maybe you can see the foot there behind you. Maybe not. We'll see. Inhale. Exhale. Just to stretch and breathe is so good also if we feel stressed out. Sometimes it's not what we want to do when we are stretched out, but because it's hard to gear down. But just give it a couple of minutes to really breathe and come into it, and then I know you will enjoy it. Let's take 2 more. And then we come into the center. And now lying down on our back. And for a moment just stretch your arms over your head so you feel back of the hands on the floor. If that's not possible on your arm, go there. Take a pillow and bring it underneath your arms. Just so you feel that openness, and bring your arms as close into the ears as possible. You can let your knees just drop in so you completely relax your hip. Just walk your feet out to the outer edge of the mat or a little further out than your hip. And feel that lower back relaxed. This is a very easy and comfortable stretch. Deep breath in, slow breath out. And then exhale, take your arms up and down to the side. Walk your feet in so they're hip width apart. Open your knees, hip width apart. Make a pelvic tilt and lift your hip up from the floor. Interlock your hands, rock your shoulders under and hold it there. Deep breath in, slow breath out. Keep that gentle smile. And now release, and coming down, take your right knee up and just stretch it out. You can straighten the left on the floor if you like, but it's okay to keep it bent. Just listen to the sound of the waves. It's so relaxing in itself. Nature has the best music. Sound of the waves, the birds singing. And now release and stretch it out to the other side. Again, you can have the right knee bent, no problem. Inhale, exhale. And then we release it, stretch the leg out, take the other leg out, palms up, shoulders down away from your ears, shake your hip out. And let it go. Full inhalation. Full exhalation. Feel abdomen, rib cage rise and expand, and as you exhale, it all fall back in place again. Deep inhale, slow exhale. Feel the back of your head becoming more heavy, more relaxed. Your shoulders dropping down. Back of the hands becomes more heavy. Feel the toes dropping to the side as your legs becomes more heavy. Just breathe in and breathe out. Establish some kind of stillness, quietness in your body and mind. And just witness the gentle flow of the breath into the nostrils, out to the nostrils, and let your body completely gravitate towards the surface. It's so important for our body to just relax and let go. In doing nothing, we do a lot of healing work in the body. So just let go, completely surrender to the stillness, into this present moment of awareness, mindfulness. And now, gently begin to connect to the body, your feet, your toes, your hands and fingers. And then we bend our knee and bring them up to the chest, and we rock a little from side to side. When you feel ready, roll over to the right side, coming up and sit. Oops. So you sit tall. Shoulders roll back. Inhale. Eyes softly closed. Exhale. Feel the gentle rhythm. Breathing in, breathing out. And as always, as a symbol of perfect balance in the center of your being, bring your hands together in front of your heart. Inhale. Exhale. Now you can open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me in this stretching class. See you next Saturday. Be well, be safe, and take good care of yourself and all your loved ones. From here to there, much love.